Hello, this is Ella. I'm in the rare book strong room of the Shakespeare Birthplace Trust once again, and I am so excited to show you the books I have here today. I have all of the prettiest books that we could find across the 55,000 books that we have down here, and I'm going to go from largest to smallest, and I mean tiny smallest, so do stay until the end to see how teeny they get. And I'm just going to show you what they look like and how pretty they are, really. It's going to be quite an external focused video today rather than going through the contents. So without further ado, here is the first one and the largest. This is a complete works of Shakespeare divided into 3 volumes, and this is illustrated. There's some really nice iconography on the front. We have here some Tudor roses, we have the fleur-de-lis, and we also have a portrait of Shakespeare. And if you can see in this light, it's got gold foil on the front and also the edges are gilt. And it's a really beautiful book. So that's the first one. Next we go to a slightly smaller volume. This is a German collected edition of Shakespeare's Plays. We have another portrait of Shakespeare on the front here, and this one has clasps. Again, very beautiful gilt edges. It's got some shaping on the front, so it's got a lot of texture. And to open it, we just very gently do this. There we go. Shakespeare Anthology. Beautiful. So that's number 2 on the list. Next, we go to an edition of Antony Cleopatra and Cymbeline. It's a deluxe limited edition of the 2 plays, and it's red with gold illustrations, little images of a bee on the front there. There's also lots of Tudor roses around. Again, this one has a gilt gold edging along the top, and that's it on this book, which is interesting. So you can see on the spine here, there's more imaging down here and also on the back. So this one is covered in some really beautiful stuff, and there's illustrations all the way through as well. So a very pretty, getting a little bit dinky now, edition of Antony Cleopatra and Cymbeline. Next is a very special book. This is a hand-embroidered edition of the Bible. It's from 1629, so 17th century hand-embroidered Bible with a lot of texture, different patterns as we go around, and with very delicate ribbons here that used to tie but now they've degraded, and some, again, gold around the edge. And just to show you how it looks inside, if I'm very delicate, here is the title page, and we can also see the tiny text inside there as well. So this is book number 4. The next one is a trick book. Here it is. It looks like we've gone bigger again, but this is it's smaller books pretending to be a bigger book. So when we open this one up, it's got teeny books inside. It's again a complete works of Shakespeare in 4 volumes, and when we can see each of them individually, this is how big each individual edition is, with gold edging, and you can see the scenes inside the play and a nice little portrait on the front page as well, and some detail on the spine. So that's the next one. Now we're going smaller again. This is a teeny tiny dictionary of the English language. It's got a little cover that goes around the back, so to open it we just do this. And this one has a picture of Shakespeare on the front title page. And this one was published in 1841, so we've got a mid-19th century miniature dictionary that you can carry around in your pocket to refer to whenever you want to check your terminology. So this one is very cute. Next we have a second embroidered, this is a book of Psalms this time, and it's quite similar to the Bible I showed you a minute ago. It's got some little sequins on it, and this one was published in 1639, so it's slightly later than the Bible, and it's got these little flowers down the side, more flowers on the front, and also these vine patterns, and the same on the back. And when we look inside, we can see the teeny tiny writing, 1639, And you can see some of the psalms there as well. So this would have been referred to out and about, to be kept in the pocket and to look beautiful, because why shouldn't a book look beautiful? Okay, we have 2 more to go, and they're getting smaller. This is a miniature bookcase filled with Shakespeare's complete works, which at this time was more plays than we now associate with Shakespeare. So there are 40 individual editions here, and I'll just take one off to show you. Here is The Taming of the Shrew. It's very small, it's really cute, and on the spine here you can see it says The Taming of the Shrew, and inside we have illustrations, or at least some detail. Here we are, The Taming of the Shrew induction, and we've got the cast list opposite as well, and across about 350 pages we have the text that you can read from your miniature bookcase on your desk. So there we go, all 40 editions on here. And finally, we have an even smaller complete collection, quite similar to this bookshelf, with 40 editions of complete works of Shakespeare that are even smaller, and the bookshelf rotates. Allow me to demonstrate. So let's go for The Taming of the Shrew. Here it is. It's got a little bit of detail on the cover, and also on the spine again you've got some detail, which is very pretty when you see it all on the bookshelf together. And these again have little pages inside with illustrations as well, and this one's got about 350 pages. So, these were some of what we think to be some of the prettiest books in the Shakespeare Birthplace Trust Collections. As usual, you come and see them if you want to, or you can just enjoy looking at them from home. And it's been great to see you again, and I'll see you again very soon. Thanks, bye!